Hey guys, I'm back for the next episode of The 100. I am watching this the day after, of course, because it's the only way I can see it. Yesterday my sister tried to spoil me, and I have been working very hard to stay spoiler free. I've been off social media for the past couple days just because a lot of people were posting episode 2 spoilers since it came out leaked a while ago. And yesterday my sister FaceTimed me and was trying to call me and kept sending me snaps of like her watching it, and I'm just like, no. Like had to like shut up, like turn off my phone and just be like, nope, no spoilers. What I do know is I think Maddie's gonna wake up because I think I saw a picture of that on like a thumbnail. And what else? Oh, the ship's being hijacked. I'm guessing we're going to meet new characters, which I'm really excited for, and I know that we're going to see Space Crew and Clark down on Alpha, or in Sanctum, dealing with the effects of the solar eclipse. Oh, and I think Dioza's waking up because in the trailer it showed Raven waking up Dioza because the ship was hijacked or something. So I'm guessing they're going to wake her up, which I'm excited because I love her. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Last episode we left off with Amori trying to kill Murphy, Octavia, Kane, and Abby having a much needed talk. Let's get started. This is my reaction to The 100 Season 1. Oh, that's wrong. This is my reaction to The 100 Season 6, Episode 2, Red Sun Rising. 236 years ago. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Come on, Josephine. Does she have work to do?
I'm doing it. Phase 2. Populate. What do you say, Gabriel? You ready for phase 2?
That's what the embryos are for.
Embryos? Did they bring embryos with them? Wow. They just see Alpha Day 21, huh? Isn't that one of the books for The 100?
One of them eats a berry that tastes like cotton candy. Not everything that's miraculous is a miracle. I have a name for this place. Sanctum.
Josephine ate a light born? I believe you just named our new world.
No one said sounds.
What does that mean?
10 to 1 it's the eclipse.
So he was the first to be affected by the eclipse.
What are you doing?
Sanctum is mine.
Oh! Did he kill everyone? Holy shit.
Sanctum is mine!
Okay, I really like that flashback we got. He just basically killed anyone. Okay, you need to chill. Let's get you some catnip. I hope that keeps her quiet for a bit.
You're lucky.
Lucky? Sorry, is that your professional diagnosis? Because if so, you suck at being a doctor.
Murphy.
What? Dying to know what he thinks turned my girlfriend into the monster that just attacked him.
We're all breathing it in.
If it's the air out there, then we'll stay in here. We are gonna ride it out.
What happens when we're trapped in here and the rest of us lose our minds?
Murphy's right. We need to separate.
Are they trying to survive by locking yourself up with the commander of death? You don't really need airborne toxins to turn on your friends, do you, Clark?
It's okay, it's the air somewhat talking and Murphy just being a dick, but let it out. You know? So Clark and Bellamy are going to stay in the same.
Minor differences.
Cool. It's not them. Oh shit. Don't breathe it in. Run. I like their outfits though.
Red blood.
So they were checking for Nightbloods.
This mess hall was designed to lock down the prisoners in an emergency.
We'll see about that. James, you weren't apprenticed to your mother? She told me you're a better engineer than her.
You can fool yourself. You killed my mother when you burnt the farm and forced us to march into a massacre.
You think you can do this without me? Without me, you are nothing.
Didn't find Raven.
Raven. My girl. Oh, this is waking up Jezza. Yes.
We've been hijacked. 4 people in neoprene suits. We have to move now.
I'm liking this team up. Ha! 2 down, bitches. That looks fun.
Sooner or later we wind up here, don't we?
No, you're just gonna
First
bring
you
that up.
hanged me.
Well, in fairness, I did that.
Only after she forced your hand. And I forget Lexa. Yeah, I was tied up that night too. Just a disposable pawn in your game.
It's not fair.
That's not, yeah,
He was
that.
tying up me and Amori and Becca's lab, and she was disposable too, right? It's not from the knife, it's from the bullet wounds that I took from saving Bellamy's life from those armed psychopaths you put back in the battlefield.
What the hell do you want from me, Murphy? I never meant for you to get hurt. But no matter what I do, someone always does. And I'm in charge, people die.
Isn't that what you said?
If something happens to Miller, I swear.
Hey, what about me? You gonna cut it out? Can you feel it in my arm?
Is it really, or is there like, is he hallucinating it?
Bellamy, I don't think this is real.
I feel it.
Oh my god! I saw this in the trailer.
No, what are you doing? Track it. Son of a bitch.
How did he get out?
Okay, it's a little crazy.
It's not good at all. She's gonna try to get out too.
You need to open this damn door.
That's right. Do what you're told. That's all you ever do. The good little spy. Shut up. So I can think. Always following her master's orders.
Reminds me of Raven with Bellamy, Good Little Night by his queen side.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Traitable.
Don't you dare cry.
Bring me your head.
No room for doubt. He's losing it too. Bring me her head.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Yes! My girl, smart.
The toxin is affecting you.
So it's not affect her because she's a Nightblood? Or
Maybe you haven't noticed. Fuck. But I don't need you anymore.
fuck. Murphy, don't. Oh my god, my babies are all fighting. Oh my god, I swear you're gonna make me cry. Please stop. What do you want? You want more treats? I'll give you all the treats.
Should I drink it first?
I'd ask you to.
I know who they are. They blame me for their sins, even though it was your idea.
The difference is that I regret it. You only regret having lost.
I only lost because Kane sold us out to Diosa, and you and Clark healed her men. If not for you, I would have delivered us safely to that valley. Our sins would have been washed away.
That's what I
Diosa would have
thought.
surrendered to me. Everything I did would have made sense.
That's what I thought when she was gonna fight for the valley. That's why.
Victims.
You and Sean make a good couple. You're both soft. Killing every member of the crew except Shaw. It's a good plan. I figure you want to do something quieter. Quieter would be good. Your men are.
You can't leverage dead people.
You can, if they don't know they're dead.
Hmm.
Bad choice. Now for the youngin'. 1, 2. Wait. Put on the youngin' suit. What? Why?
Because you have to look like
Because
one
you
of
want to
them.
be him, that's why.
I have a better idea. I vent the oxygen from the pump. I'll give you a minute to talk now.
I like your smile.
Mm.
What about the air vents? We considered that before going with the kill everyone plan.
Mm.
So unless you can shrink yourself down to the size of a small child, put on the damn suit. and let's go.
Maddie. They're gonna use Maddie. They're gonna get Maddie to get. So that's all that's left of Sky Crew.
Your father was a coward too.
No. Oh, Jordan's gonna.
My father saved us all.
I get why people are mad at Octavia telling Jordan that. But I think she's just like in the moment. If that's really what she thinks, baby, that is not okay. Okay? That's not okay. Monty has saved us all. Have saved them all. Us all. I count myself as one of the 100 because they are my life.
You're cowards.
She's looking for them to hit her.
Abby, stop this! You're giving her what she wants. Can't you see that?
That is what she wants.
Stop!
That's exactly what she wants.
Let her live with what she's become.
Coward.
You want absolution? Take it.
My baby is so broken. She can't kill herself because that's not a way to go. She wanted a warrior's death. She didn't get it. She wants to die. She just can't do it herself. Because that's not a good death.
Are you okay?
She's hallucinating.
No one is safe around you. The only people you won't kill die anyway trying to protect you. And Maddie's next.
No.
If you're gone, she can't die trying to save you. Maybe you don't really love her.
I do.
I know I told you that there were no good guys, but we both know that was a lie to make you feel better. There are good guys, Clark. You're just not one of them.
Put the knife down or I'll put one in your leg.
What are you
Murphy's
waiting for,
saying.
Clark?
What fun as it would be to shoot you, Bellamy, with here. Clark, listen to me. You're speaking into a radio with the power off.
So Murphy is still sane?
Do it.
Since you're clearly only a threat to yourself and not to me, what do you say we save Bellamy before he kills both of us?
So the threats are different.
Haley, push the damn button. Where are the bodies? Tell us now! No!
My baby girl.
See? The bodies. I'll take care of it.
What do they do with their bodies? She a Nightblood? Yeah, they're Nightbloods.
Zeta, I have questions.
Get in line, kid.
I wasn't talking to you.
Couple guys stuck on the moon, nobody else on it.
How does he know it's me?
Man-eating bugs and toxic.
Oh my god.
Now kill yourself. Finish what
He's gonna kill Murphy. Clark, he's gonna kill Murphy. Hurry up. Murphy, is he okay?
How many times have you tried to kill me now?
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. Just get the water out of his system. It's okay. It's okay. You can't. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's just gonna get all three of them. Yeah, that's fine. It'll knock them all out. Oh, Jordan.
I told you I'm not going without my family. They're not safe here.
Newsflash. They're already dead. What aren't you telling us?
Just pull the trigger and let's move. You stowed away?
What the hell are you doing?
Saving my brother.
They went this way.
We do need a tracker.
Yeah, I love you, Jordan.
No way. No, it was dangerous enough without blood right now.
The bodies will be here when we get back.
I like that Raven's being put kind of in charge of something that she hasn't really done before, you know?
They were here.
Oh no, they're gonna find Shaw. Oh no.
Their people couldn't pass through. Find their bodies on this side. Get back here!
She's a Nightblood.
Where's Shaw? No! Let me go!
Oh no.
Get off me! Let me go!
They did a tomb for Shaw. They buried him. Why can't my baby girl just be happy? She deserves happiness.
Where are the others?
Locked up to protect us.
What happened to Shaw?
The hell is she doing here?
What a...
This bus is too weak. Mom, what is this?
What's happening to him? The eclipse is over, so they let everyone...
Are you here to take us home?
Do they not want to be there?
Isn't this your home?
Right? I don't think they want to be there. Well, your home was destroyed multiple times. So many questions. I'm so, like... The eclipse got all of them in one way or another. Except Murphy. I think Murphy was just being a douche and saying all that stuff because he seemed to have under control. I want to know what those black veins are. And I'm pretty sure we saw them in the trailer. We saw like a snake type thing like going towards like the black veins. I'm guessing maybe it's like since he had so much open wounds, like his exposure to the toxin was a lot more, but he didn't have any. I mean, he was just being a dick like usual. Like he wasn't. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how they're all gonna face each other after everything that just happened. Well, it was mostly Clark and Bellamy, but we got some echo, like hearing voices and stuff from her past, which I kind of like figured it was all going to be like kill her, do this, don't show emotions, cut off their head, you know, you do what it is you're told, you know, stuff like that, because she's a spy and she was a ruthless spy, and usually people aren't born that way. They're made into a ruthless spy or killer, like Octavia, kind of like, you know, I'll talk about that later because my baby girl. It's going to be interesting to see the fallout of this and how everyone's going to have to kind of talk about what happened. The little girl saying, "Are you here to take us home?" I'm guessing they don't want to be on this planet anymore. Obviously, it's hard for them with the eclipse. I want to know how often this eclipse happens. Like, if it's like once a year or once a month or something like that. Because if it's like once a month, then that sucks. It could be once a month. I mean, the moon cycle is once a month. And if this is a moon, I don't know, but it's crazy. But then there's the bigger solar system, so it'd be the moon around this planet and the sun and that planet around the sun. I don't know. The point is, I don't know how often this happens. The girl said, "Are you here to take us home?" It looks like they don't want to be here. I think they're looking for a way to get back home. Maybe some of them are. Bad news, your home's no longer there. I don't know what they're going to do. I really need to watch the 3rd episode, but it's not out for till next week. But at least I'm not the only one who hasn't seen it, so I don't have to be as scared of getting spoiled as I have been this last week. A lot of people were saying about Octavia saying something to Jordan, which I now know is about Monty. And I feel like, I mean, the poor girl was trying to get herself killed. Like Nyla said it best, like, this is what she wants. You're giving her what she wants. She wants them to hurt her. She wants them to kill her. And I think she was just lashing out at everyone. And I do think she is, at some level, grateful to Monty because he saved everyone, including her brother, who she still cares for. I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, but she put him in the pit and everything." Yes, she put him in the pit, but she didn't want to. It was the Sangetta crew delegate that said, "If you want your army to march, show them what happens when you don't." Apart from her not wanting to, Bellamy broke the law. He killed one of her most trusted. He committed treason. He plotted a coup against her. I mean, if it wasn't her brother, there wouldn't be a problem with her executing these people, because that's what you do that's what you do. Like, if someone betrays you and plots a coup and plots your murder, or, well, that was more Clark. They didn't try to murder. He poisoned her. I'm totally forgetting about the poison. He tried to kill you, basically. Killed one of your most trusted. Plotted a coup. Tried to relieve you of command. Those are all very bad, hard crimes that people would be executed for. And she tried not to put them in the pit at first. And then she went to Indra and asked, "Will it work if I throw you guys in the pit while the army march?" Her other option was not to and just give up on everything, but let's face it, she wasn't going to do that. She wanted to get to that valley, and she expressed it in this episode. If we get to that valley, our sins would have been wiped. Like, everything she had to do would have been worth it. She also said that last season. Everything we did, it will make sense once we get to that valley, but they never did. And now she's pissed at Kane and Abby and all of them because they betrayed her, especially Kane betrayed her. Leading is what led to the massacre. I agree with her in that if they hadn't done that, one crew would have won that valley. Yeah, they would have taken heavy losses, but they would have won that valley. There's their numbers, their training compared to Diosa's men, who were just hardened criminals that like didn't actually have any training. I mean, Diosa said it. Her army, she would have won that valley, and then Kane betrayed them, and Abby healed their men. She has a right to be angry at that, just how one crew has a right to be angry at her for having them do everything she did. I like that she addressed how Abby addressed how, yeah, it was her idea, but she regrets it. I think Octavia regrets it too, in a different way. She just wished that she could have delivered them to the promised land, so she would feel relief of like, okay, I did this horrible, horrible thing, but it was worth it because now we are here. But she doesn't get that, and she's just living with the guilt of everything. I don't think she doesn't regret all of like that in a way. She feels guilty of it. I mean, Would she do it again? Maybe, because that's the only way one crew would have survived. But again, Abby's saying yes, it was her idea. No one else heard that. I want everyone to know it was her idea, to see if that changes anything. Like, it probably won't, because so much other stuff happened, but just like, she admits it, but she admits it to her and Kane. Like, I think other people have a right to know that it wasn't just, not a right to know. I think Octavia has a right to have people know that she didn't want to do this. Like, it wasn't her idea. She wanted to give people a choice. But she had to do what she had to do for the survival of one crew. What else happened? Like, her fighting, like, you can just see her mental state is in such shambles right now. She won't stop crying. Why won't she stop crying? Octavia's mental state is, like, all over the place right now. Like, we saw it first when she was sparring with Nala. She wanted to spar, she wanted to feel something, and then she just kept hitting that metal thing. Like, she fucking dented it. She was freaking bleeding. And then she, with the rest of Sky Crew, everyone who was left alive, she edged them on, which is why I feel like she didn't really mean what she said to Jordan. I hate that she said that, but I understand. Like, she's just trying to get a fight. She was just trying to pick a fight with anyone. She was trying to pick a fight. She wanted them to fight her. Like, she was getting her ass beat, being kicked by all the members of Sky Crew left, and she was laughing. She was so happy, and like, she wanted to die. Like, she was excited when like they have the knife to her throat. And Nyla was right, you're just giving her what she wants. It's what she wanted. She wanted that because she wants to feel something. We saw that with Ilian back in season 4. She's just in so much pain, and her dealing with it is not good at all. Especially with everything she's had to done, and her brother rejecting her, and just so much. Jordan was there for the entire thing, and this is like Jordan's first exposure to all of this. He's never had to deal with people. He's never had to deal with people beating the shit out of people, or like fighting. He's never seen that. He's lived by himself with his parents his whole entire life, and now he's going to be thrust into this world and everything. Like, I'm so intrigued by Jordan's character and what is going to happen with him, and I love him, to be honest. I like that he got serious when Octavia mentioned Monty. He was like, my father saved us all. Like, I like that side of him. I like that about him. And I think that was a good way to show both Octavia's mental state and her wanting to pick a fight, and Jordan's a little bit more depth into Jordan's character that we got to see in that like quick scene. Raven waking up Dioza, definitely a smart decision. Dioza is one of their best bets. She is a general, she was a Navy SEAL, she is badass, and 9 months pregnant, or 8 months pregnant, whatever. Like, come on. Dioza's badass. I love her. But they came up with a plan. My thinking is kind of like Dioza when she was like, you can't trade, when Raven was like, you can't trade dead hostages, and she's like, you can if they don't know they're dead. I'm like, yeah, it's not that hard. Just, yeah, but I feel bad for that woman who just lost her entire family, but she really shouldn't have hijacked a ship and gone to Allegiance by herself with just 4 people. I don't know what she was thinking. But they had masks on, and they lived in Sanctum because she was allowed to go through. She was Nightblood, and I don't know if they were searching for Nightbloods or double-checking that these people weren't Nightbloods or something like that, or maybe it's the society where they shun Nightblood, or shun Red Blood, because she was like Red Blood, and then she was like, let's secure everything. But then again, they're on a ship that says prisoner transport and like all of that, so you know, they'd probably expect the worst because it says prison transport, just like our guys did in last season. So they were probably just like, these prisoners are a threat to our society and stuff. But yeah, it was very interesting. We got to learn a lot more about the planet. It's the trees. They said that the trees might have eaten the bugs by now. I don't know. It's such a weird planet. I'm really excited to learn more about it. They're obviously going to go back to the, or maybe they were on the transport ship, but they're going to go back to the ship and everything. They didn't wake Indra. I was surprised. Maddie woke up Gaia, and poor Maddie, she just wants to go on this adventure. She's like, nope, you can't go. You have to stay here. Gaia's like, let's start your HEDA training. I love Maddie, but she's not ready to be commander. Lexa and all of them had training since they were children, since they were little. Probably since they were basically born. Maddie hasn't. All she really has is the wisdom of the commanders right now, which is a good thing, because she's going to need that. I'm glad Octavia got to go with them. She stowed away on the ship. Of course she did. I really like how Maddie just like fell from the vents. I knew that was the plan as soon as they're like, unless you can shrink yourself down to the size of a small child. I'm just like, they're gonna wake up Maddie. I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen with her storyline. Clark hallucination was just her seeing herself as the problem when it comes to people she loves. I still believe she blames herself a lot for Alexa's death, and I guess maybe a little bit because of her father's death, just because of like what Abby was saying to her in her hallucination. And she was like, Maddie's next, like she's gonna die protecting you, and Clark was like ready to give her life so that her child would survive, which I think is something that she would do at any moment in this show, which scares me a little bit, because if she does die, I feel like it would probably be for protecting Maddie. And I'm also scared for Maddie because a lot of kids have died on this show. I don't think a single kid have survived on this show. I think they've all just died. But holy crap, Sky Crew. There's like 10 Sky Crew left. Like, that's crazy. Just to see their numbers, how they've dwindled. Like, these people, most of them, like, I don't think any of them are from the original 100. But all these people came down. I wonder if anyone from Farm Station's left too. Like, all these people came down from the freaking Ark, survived that, were chosen to survive in this bunker, and then the rest of their people died in the gorge and everything. I kind of like that they let out their anger and frustrations on Octavia, because I feel like that's something they really need to do. And also it kind of sees how broken she is. Like, they can kind of see how broken she is, because they see her as this monster. This is the Red Queen that's a monster. He's like, the queen is dead. And Abby's like, no, you're just giving her what she wants. Let her live with her pain. Like, I feel like, even though it's like horrible still, I feel like it humanizes her a little bit to these people. They won't see it at all right now, because everyone's still pissed. Like, we have to remember these wounds are really fresh. Like, for us, it's been months. For them, it's been hours. So, like, their friends and family died, like, probably not even a day ago. Clark betrayed them probably not even a day ago. Like, for them, yesterday. Everything happened yesterday. Like, people can be mad at Space Crew for lashing out. People can be mad at Octavia for lashing out at Kane and Abby. But that was all yesterday. Like, everything that happened was yesterday. Kane's betrayal was yesterday. Her army dying was yesterday. Clark letting Raven and Shaw get tortured was yesterday for Raven. Like, everything is so fresh to them. It's not to us. And as viewers, we have to remember that this all happened not too long ago. I mean, Octavia woke up with her freaking tears still, like, trailing down her face from when she was talking to Bellamy. I really need to see the Blake siblings relationship heal, because they are the heart of the show for me. What else did we have? God, Octavia is just so broken. We had Raven find out about Shaw, and oh my god, when Dioza said you and Shaw make a cute couple, are both soft and everything, I'm just like, no, because we know he's dead and they don't. And but then when they got to the force field and they're like, your friends are probably around here dead, and I was just like, oh my god, they're gonna find Shaw's body. Thank god for Space Crew and Clark for digging, and Jackson. I keep forgetting Jackson's on Space Crew. Yeah, I just noticed they have one from the bunker, one from Earth, the Clark, or Shallow Valley, and then everyone else is Space Crew. So they have one of each, kind of. Oh, Miller too. Fuck. Yeah, they have Miller and Jackson. They're not Space Crew. They have one crew, two of one crew, then the rest from Space Crew, and then Clark. So they have a good little search group going there. But thank goodness for them burying him. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna find Shaw's body and Raven's gonna fucking lose it. I was just like, and her holding her back and screaming. I'm just like, oh my god, my baby girl can never be happy. Raven and Octavia are both my baby girls. But this girl, all she's done is suffer. She gets to live in a metal tube for 6 years, comes back to Earth, gets tortured more, gets betrayed by someone who she almost like put on a pedestal, gets betrayed, falls in love again, kind of falls in love again with Shaw, finds someone she cares about. She wakes up from what seems like yesterday where she was just fighting this war, and now 2 of her best friends are dead. They're gone. They've been gone for years. They have this son, which I wish we would have seen everyone's reaction to Jordan. They left a son. And then we have grieves in her own way, which I saw a lot of people get upset with how Raven and Shaw were together after Monty and Harper died. And that's a legitimate grieving way, actually. There's a lot of people who at funerals or someone dying reminds them of their own mortality and chooses to go be with someone, apparently. I saw it on another show too, which was interesting. But she's with Shaw. They make a cute couple. She goes down, or she gets there and Shaw's freaking dead. I am glad that they buried Shaw. But that was so sad when she like looks and sees the lady. She saw that they went past the force field and she saw a grave. She's like, who's Shaw? And I'm just like, oh my god, my sweet baby girl Raven. Like, oh my god, can't you ever be happy? She can never be happy. What else happened in this episode that I haven't talked about? It was just a very interesting episode. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm really excited to see where Maddie's storyline is going to go. I'm also really excited to see what one crew, if they even wake up this season, what one crew is reaction is going to be to having a population of night bleeders. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. I'm also interested in Sky Crew's point of view of Maddie because they didn't grow up with counterculture, so a night-blooded commander isn't really that important to them, but they also don't, like, they also all hate Octavia right now, so, but for them, having a child lead them, it's a little bit probably hard for them, you know, after we get past everything, all the shit that's happening. I'm sad they didn't wake Indra. I'd love to see Indra again, but I understand Maddie chose to wake up Gaia because Gaia is her setup through all the commander stuff that she needs to learn. Obviously, we're going to get Maddie and Clark reunion. We're going to see new characters. I'm glad we got some new characters, the lady and her family who are all dead. But they said something about the bodies. It seems like there's something important that they do with their dead. And I'm interested in seeing what that is and learning more about this world. Like, the little girl, are you here to take us home? What? This isn't your home? Like, you've been here for 200 years? This isn't your home? You're still waiting for someone to come pick you up, take you back to Earth where it's dead? I don't know, but I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen. I really like the flashback at the beginning of the episode, seeing how the first solar eclipse affected everyone. I'm not sure, but I think the guy that the girl was trying to hook up with survived. I'm wondering how many of those people survived. Or maybe the guy who shot his or who killed his wife and kid, maybe he was all alone because they did mention embryos. So they brought embryos down. You'd have to implant them in someone unless the technology is advanced enough. But they brought prepared embryos to populate, which was interesting. I thought that was really cool. I didn't expect that. But it makes sense because if you have a small concentration of group, the gene pool is going to get really messed up with inbreeding and stuff. So they apparently brought embryos to populate, which is crazy. But yeah, definitely interested to see how often this eclipse is going to happen. It looks like, I know they're going to get separated. Are they going to get separated because Clark's a Nightblood and only she's really allowed in Sanctum because it looks like everyone is Nightbloods? I don't know. And where were all those kids? Were they all hiding inside the little mountain where Sanctum is, like in there, in order to keep safe or something? Like, how do they deal with the eclipse besides the masks? I just want to know why that family thought it was a good idea to take a freaking ship by themselves. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the next episode. Let's see, I've talked about Clark, I talked about Echo, talked about Bellamy and Clark. I like them working together this episode at the beginning, but then having to, having them fight, and Bellamy said, here we go again, how many times have you tried to kill me and stuff? I'm like, oh, someone's expressing their feelings about the whole pit thing and other things, I guess, I don't know. But there are no good guys. I 100% agree with that line from last season. And Abby telling Clark, I just said that to make you feel better. I'm like, Clark, you're hallucinating. You're fine. Okay? There are just simply no good guys. Like, everything you've had to do is crap. Now the cats are quiet. What else? Talk about Raven. I feel so bad for Shaw. Raven and Shaw just deserve to be happy, and I wanted them to be together. Abby and Octavia. That's a hard relationship right there. I don't even know what to say about them right now. That's just, there's a lot they're gonna have to get through. I like that Octavia stood away and she said, I need to find my brother and stuff like that. Like, she still cares about Bellamy. She's always had, but as her Blood Reina persona, she had to put that aside in a way. Like she said, love is weakness. Love no one can hurt you. And she, even though she saw love as weakness, she still loved Bellamy and Indra, and they betrayed her. And that's why, that's why I believe the love is weakness philosophy it's a good philosophy in some cases, especially when you're someone who has to make very tough, cold decisions that affect your own humanity. Yeah, Octavia's lost it. She sees herself as a monster. She sees herself as broken. She sees herself as all of this, and she wants it to be over. And I really don't know what's going to happen with her. She is still my queen. And the guy said the queen is dead. I'm like, sure, whatever, but she's still my queen. Like, she probably still has a large One Crew following. We kind of saw that at the end of last episode when she was like sitting alone, and we saw one of her like guards like not too far away from her, like eyeing Diosa a little bit. I think she still has a good following from One Crew. Everyone else follows Maddie. But I'm wondering, now that they actually have their commander, how they're going to feel about her being raised by Sky Crew and not knowing much of the Grounder culture. But then again, she has Gaia to teach her. But also having this child raised by One Heda to be their commander, because a lot of Grounders have very mixed feelings about One Heda. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm really excited to see all the different storylines. I need to know what happens to Murphy. What the hell was that? Like, is it from his wounds? Is it from him being in that water too long? Like, his wounds getting exposed more to the toxin, but then again, he didn't hallucinate as much as the others. Like, I need to know what's going on. I need Murphy to survive. He is the cockroach, and I'm just like, I saw a theory where it's like they're focusing a lot on these dead bugs, and Murphy's a cockroach, so Murphy might die this season. I was like, that is a very interesting theory. I don't know how much it holds, but if Murphy dies, I swear. Like, I need Murphy. I love him. He's such a dick, but I love him. But yeah, I'm not even going to bother rating these episodes because I just love them so much. They're always going to be 10 out of 10s for me. But I'm super excited to see the next episode. I cannot wait. Finally, there is no more leaked episodes, so I don't have to be paranoid about every little thing I open on social media. But I'm super excited for the next episode. I cannot wait. I need to know what happens. Literally, I watched no previews. I haven't read much of like what's going to happen this season besides this new leader and then having to deal with them, and then just what I've speculated from the trailer is literally all I know. So this is like completely brand new to me. Yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I will see you next week with the next episode of The 100. Bye guys.